Now we introduce our first episode of a newly launched segment that will be running every Sunday. We're talking about Know Your Legislator. And in this episode,
the Constitution birthed 290 constituencies and 47 county governments, and with it came the metamorphosis of the Constituency Development Fund to the National Government Constituency Development Fund.
A fund whose utilization has been a subject of debate, with some arguing it's a duplication of the role of the county governments, while some have hailed it for spurring development at the grassroots.
In our inaugural segment, Know Your Legislator, go ahead.
By yours truly, John Jacob Curia examines how Manyatta Constituency is absorbing the funds and its priority projects.
It is no secret that the National Government Constituency Development Fund remains a thorny subject. Some have perceived it as a tool for political mileage, while others have praised it for transforming constituencies. Our journey to examine the utilization of this fund across constituencies begins in Manyatta Constituency. The constituency lies in the heart of Embu County. It is the largest constituency in the county, with an estimated population of 300,000 people. Here we meet the locals to understand if indeed the fund has had a significant impact in their lives.
Kiandudu atunanga hata watu wa konyoa watu. Kama mimi vile umeona nimenyolewa, nimeenda mpaka Kedhemo kunyolewa huko, na kutoka hapa kwenda Kedhemo ni kama kilomita 6. So saa hii nimeona nitakuwa ninanyolewa Kiandudu, vinyosi zitakuwa wingi hapa, wamama wetu watakuwa wanafanywa saruni Kiandudu, sababu stima zitakuwa huku.
Ningeshukuru Gitonga Mokoji juu ya hiyo NHF card na hiyo CDF, na bado nikipeleka watoto shule ningemwomba anisaidie na hiyo CDF atupe bursary.
The vote hands which are given to cater for that money is rather small, such that we were unable to meet all those problems which are supposed to be met for the children to stay in school.
Our conversation with them paints a picture of what they consider the gains and setbacks in utilization of the fund. Of priority to them is education, health, infrastructure development, electricity and a good road network. So are these the projects instigated by the area MP Gitonga Mukunji?
It is very, very fulfilling to me.
Mukunji, who doubles up as the chair of the Young Parliamentarians Association, is among the legislators listed as those who have put the fund to good use. So what is his secret in ensuring proper utilization of funds?
When I got elected, I brought in professionals from Manyatta constituencies. The who is who in the government circles and in private businesses in our place in Manyatta, who we have partnered with, and they have even made a committee that is going to ensure we achieve in several of our programs.
We begin our tour of some of the projects in the constituency, financed through the National Government CDF. The first stop is a school which is undergoing renovation. According to Mukunji, most public primary schools had been neglected for years, a state of affairs that has seen him focus on upgrading schools. Through the funds, the MP says he has given several schools a new look, the icing in the cake being the tiling of classrooms to give students a conducive environment for learning.
I realized we are also losing a lot in terms of what our public schools are doing, because we are not getting value for money. First of all, any normal public school that is coming, that is in an area, you'll find it doesn't have students. I have a challenge with a number of them where you find a school has 40 kids, a school that used to have 1,000 kids.
Kama ungekuja hapa last year uangalie hii darasa, ungeweza kuona ya kwamba ilikuwa very sage sana, lakini wakati mheshimiwa wetu alitembea hapa akaangalia hiyo madarasa yetu juu ilikuwa mzee sana.
Kutengeneza ama kurenovate madarasa ilikuwa kitu kigumu sana kwa wazazi, sababu headmaster saa zingine anaitisha pesa hazipatikani, inabidi tu hata yeye anyamaze. Sasa unakuta mtoto kule klasa yako ni kama ile
mahali ng'ombe wanakaanga.
Personally, also the youth from this area are very happy for the project because it has created job opportunities for the villagers. The parents here are able to raise for the school fees.
Zinatusaidia juu at least nilikuwa idle, familia kulisha ilikuwa ngoli. Lakini sasa hii at least mtoto anasoma, anapata chakula na at least nimemkilitia environment poa pale atakuwa anasomea.
We can see our performance will increase because our learners will gain confidence when they are in the school.
To aid the cause of the vulnerable, Mukunji says 600 individuals were registered on the National Health Insurance Fund and treated for chronic diseases which they would have otherwise not been able to afford.
Hii ugonjwa ya kansa imetusumbua kwa muda wa mwaka mmoja na miezi. Alisikia story ya mama na ndiposa wakati alikuwa anaanzisha hii program ya NHIF program, mheshimiwa wetu, Mheshimiwa Mukunji aliweka mama kwa hii program ya NHIF.
We went around Manyatta. We got to work with the administration, Ngao officers, and the village elders to identify the people who really need this help in paying of NHIF.
Additionally, he says there are remote areas in the constituency which are yet to receive electricity, hampering economic activities, a fact he hopes to change with the launch of a national power grid connected to the region.
There's a program called Matching Fund for Power. You put in money. This year I'm putting 10 million. Last year I put another 10 million to ensure they match that money from REREC and KPLC and connect people to the grid.
Amefanya vizuri sana kutuwekea stima. Mimi kama mimi sijawahi stima, sijawahi ona stima kutoka nisaliwe.
Nikitaka kuingia WhatsApp, nikitaka kuingia mtandaoni dakika moja. Sasa tumefurahi sana na tena mwangaza huku umekuwa mwingi.
And on the road network,
this is something that I'm pushing in government, that it is our time now to get what was not given to us by the previous administration. We need to get those Mau roads. And already we have suggestions that we are working close with our government to ensure we have aligned roads and get something out of that program.
Also on his priority list is the training of artisans, negotiations for recognition of prior learning for the artisans, issuance of bursaries which are approved after vetting of the beneficiaries by the community. John Jacob Curia, Channel 1.